Hello everybody, and this is Core 24/7 bringing you the fourth video of my Shotgun MOAB series. This one happens to be with the AA-12. I'm using extended mag and damage on mission, believe it or not. I actually get called a hacker at the end of this video because I can't remember exactly what he said. It's been a while since this gameplay, but he said something about either the AA-12 is not good enough to get a MOAB or the mission was too big of a map to get a shotgun mission MOAB with. But I have a little news here that I wanted to make sure everybody knew about. Was apparently, and I've just been informed about this, I don't completely know the details, I just know what I need to do. Apparently, since the patch, there is, nice little 3-piece there, there is a small little glitch going around, kind of similar to like before the first patch, like right after the game came out, of where like people's accounts are being deleted, but apparently, if you switch accounts, like right now, or like sometime, you know, just since the patch, at least, apparently if you switch accounts, something about the account you switch to will write over the data of the account that you just came from. So I need to make sure that all of you know to stay on the account that you main with. Do not switch to like an alternate account that you just goof around on, or all of your data could, and I'm not saying it will be because it hasn't happened to me, but it could be erased, and I know I personally would be just a little bit upset about that. Okay, so back to the gameplay. You noticed just a second ago when I was walking near that claymore, you saw it all glowing red and everything. There is a lot of lag in this game, and I'll lag back. It's called rubber banding, at least within the people that I know. I don't know if it's actually referred to as that, but it's called rubber banding, where you like move forward and then it like slingshots you back to where you were 2 to 3 seconds previous. I don't know about you, but that's really annoying, and you'll notice throughout the whole video that I kind of end up doing that multiple times. Like, it irks me so bad because I'll be near somebody and then the lag will just like shoot me back to a spot where they'll like start shooting at me and I can't move to control anything about it, and then I'm just like dead. That is really obnoxious. If you notice, there is a kid, ATA Iceman. He is, believe it or not, the one that calls me the hacker, the 10th prestige, like he actually earned that. Well, if you notice, he's using the striker in retaliation of my AA-12. And I just, for everyone who thinks that just because someone's using a shotgun, you need to shotgun back, I'm perfectly fine with that. Honestly, that's great. You can shotgun me back too, but do not get out the striker and just spam it. Like, the striker can be a decent shotgun. It's not that it itself is gay, but no one knows how to use the striker without, like, completely just spamming it, just like I'm doing with the AA-12 right now, just holding down the trigger. Like with a striker, they'll just be like, tap, 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 tap. When I use the striker, well, I have a striker MOAB recorded. I don't really do that, sorry, but most of the time when I use the striker, like back when I used to use it tons of times during 3rd Prestige, I would like burst fire it. That's the greatest way to use it. You're more accurate that way. It's not as gay, you know. You just like fire 2 shells, maybe 3 at a time, then realign your aim, then fire 2 or 3 more, you know. That's a decent way to use the striker. Just running up and spamming like all 16 shells of an extended mag, that is by far one of the gayer things you can do in this game, besides the P90. And speaking of gayer things, I wanted to freaking jump for joy after the patch where they fixed the FMG9 kit. See, there's my rubber banding. After they freaking patched the FMG9s, they didn't really take the damage down or the fire rate. I really think they should have lowered the fire rate to something like the MP9, you know, or at least maybe the Scorpions. But, like, what they did do is they took the spray range out, which, like, you know how you could pretty much, if you, like, coupled with, like, steady aim or something, you could pretty much snipe with FMG9 akimbos. I would seriously do like what I'm doing right here with the MP9. I would straight up shoot people across the map. When of course, I don't like always use it. I just use it if I see some faggot using like a P90 rapid fire or, you know, any of that business. But and one other thing that I'm not going to be like so generic as to just keep talking about the patch, but one beautiful thing about the patch I've noticed is that even though dual wields are still pretty gay, the fact that the assault kill streaks were patched, and I know most people don't think about this with them being patched, but the beautiful thing about it is because of that, you don't get these randoms running around using their FMG9s, which to me, those were the ones that got on my nerves. You know, the ones that would just completely stand still. They didn't know how to play the game. They just like happened to get lucky because they were using the gun and they let the gun do all the work for them instead of them actually doing it themselves. So instead of that, now they all carry around stuff like javelins and stingers, and that is just beautiful. But, before this video is over, I want to let everyone know that I do have recorded MOABs with all assault rifles and submachine guns. I haven't decided if I'm doing sniper MOABs or light machine gun MOABs. It just kind of depends on, you know, basically if do I have the time or do I have, mostly do I have the skill. But if you notice right here, the striker kid comes at me. I die right before I own MOAB. Pop up in the air, do a little bit of, I guess, MLG skadoofies. I tried to edit the video where it looks like when I'm running uphill, turns into the same thing. You notice the score goes up by like 20 right there, though. But, okay, and there's Iceman. He's calling me a hacker. I put that little subtitle in there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you.